at the zoo. Our first Blue Spruce this week is Sloth at the zoo. That's right. We have Sloth at the zoo. We're starting off this week a full straight run of 9 of the Blue Spruce books at Auntie Bookworm. So thanks for coming out to see that, you guys. It's great to have you back again. I just love reading books to you, whether you're here with me tonight on Facebook Live or watching the next day. Here we go. Oh, hi, Mason. Yeah, and look, Mrs. B's there, Mason. You guys are on together. So behind me, I've now got a display of the books for the Blue Spruce vote that we have coming home to the people that go to my school. So if you are at my school, you get a chance to vote for which one you like the best. Just talk to your parents, check those emails or seesaw messages or however your teacher's communicating with you, and they'll show you how to vote. But let's start reading. Yeah, tonight we have Sloth at the Zoom is by Helaine Becker, and the illustrations are by Orbie. And it was published by Owl Kids Books. Sloth at the Zoom. There's a lot to notice in the illustration, so I'll be holding it up for you. Do you see the arrow? The yellow one says zoo, and the red one says zoom. And they're pointing in opposite directions, right? Oh, okay. And the truck seems to be going towards the zoom, right? Here we go. One bright day, a truck whizzed up to the front gate of the zoom. There was a new animal being delivered. It was a sloth. Delivery delivered to the zoo. 37 Zoo Street. Oh, I forgot to show you the map. Look. The zoom is down here, and there's the truck heading to the zoom. But the zoo has the sleepy lion and another sloth up there. Oh, looks like the truck took the wrong turn. Went down here instead of just coming over here. That can happen sometimes when you're in the car. Have you been in a car where it's taken the wrong turn and then you have to turn around and go another way? Yeah, it actually happened to me today. So, the sloth is about to be delivered. Look at his cute little face. Let's see. It took a long time for the zoom keepers to get the sloth out of the truck. First, they had to wake her up. And then she needed a sip of water and a bit of a stretch. When she finally looked around, the sloth was perplexed. You see, she thought her new home would be pretty laid back. Rest and relax at the zoo. But this was the zoom, not the zoo. At the zoom, the zebras galloped so fast, they left their stripes in the puddles. Ooh. At the zoom, the monkeys climbed so fast, they forgot to stop at the treetops. And the parrots flew so fast, their tails drew rainbows across the sky. What's all this fuss and flutter about? Wondered the sloth. After a few weeks, the sloth was ready to make a new friend. She called out, "Hello, cheetah! Where are you such a rush. No time to chat. Busy, busy, busy. Don't you have anything to do? Said the cheetah. The sloth nodded. Of course. I have to listen to the shh, shh, shh of the wind in the leaves. A few weeks later, the sloth called to the monkeys. Hello! Would you like to hang with me? Can't stop now, the monkey screeched. We're running ever so late. They raced up and down and round the jungle gym. The sloth just shrugged her shoulders. Then she chose a comfy spot where the sun's golden rays would tickle her belly all day long. Sounds glorious. A few weeks after that, the sloth flagged down the zebras as they zipped by. Zzz! I like your stripes, she called. They whinnied their thanks without even stopping. Thanks. Who's next? The sloth sighed. She shook her shaggy head. No one here has any time. Quite so, a voice replied. The sloth looked up. Nothing. The sloth looked down. There, in a philodendron, was a snail. Why, hello down there. Nice to meet you, said the sloth. There was a long silence. Then the snail said, Since you don't seem too busy, perhaps you'd care to have a snack with me? There was another long, comfortable pause. I'd be delighted, said the sloth, but this could take a while. I'm in no hurry, replied the snail. Do, 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 climbing down the tree. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. I just want you to notice in the illustrations how the sky changes and some of the other little details. There's a little mouse here. It starts digging a hole in this picture, and by the time the sloth reaches the end of the tree branch, it takes so long, the mouse has already dug a huge hole. When the sloth arrived at the snail's leaf, they shared a bite. Then they shared a cool drink. As the setting sun adorned the sky, they shared a contented sigh. The monkeys swung over. What are you doing? Sloth offered them some iced tea. Did I miss a page? I don't know. I don't think so. Nope, that was right. Sorry. Next came the cheetah. What's going on? Snail offered her a sweet green leaf to nibble on. Mind if we join you? Asked the zebras. Everyone shuffled to make some room. And as day became night and night became day, at the zoom, the animals slowed down just long enough to become fast friends. There you go. So Sloth ended up making friends after all. I think that's the end of our story. There's our parrots rushing off now. So there you go. There's your very first one for this week. Now, do you remember a couple of weeks ago, I read Mustafa already. So we've actually at Auntie Bookworm read 2 out of the 10 Blue Spruce books. And then maybe you're ready to vote already, but maybe you want to wait and see all of them. Now, let's see. How's our time? Yeah, I thought maybe I'd have time for a second book. So I've picked a really silly one because that one was, you know, it was a nice story, right? But this one's full of so many funny sounds. I thought I'd give it a try. And for some of our younger people that are on tonight, and I'm going to dedicate this one to shout out to my nephew Shay. He turned 2 years old, and I hope he gets to hear me reading this. Maybe he's already asleep and he'll read it. He'll listen to it tomorrow. Let's see. Oh, just a quick peek at our list. Yeah. Oh, great. I'm glad you like this one, guys. And I see Kennedy's here. Oh, there's some of our friends there. Great. It's nice to see you. Oh, Ethan's there tonight. Hello, Ethan. It's so good to see you. I haven't seen you out. And Lila and Lily were there. And I think I saw all of them. Oh, look at that. Kennedy found a sloth emoji. Mr. Brown Can Moo. Can You? By Dr. Seuss. All right. Get your sounds ready. Here we go. Good old Dr. Seuss. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. He can go like a cow. He can go moo, moo. Mr. Brown can do it. How about you? Moo. He can go like a bee. Mr. Brown can buzz. How about you? Can you go buzz, buzz? He can go like a cork. He can go like horse feet. He's got a lot of tricks, this guy. He can go like a squeaky shoe. He can go like a rooster. He can go like an owl. Hoo, 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 hoo. Hoo, hoo, hoo. How about you? I wish I could hear you. He can go like the rain. He can go like a train. Toot, 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 toot. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. Moo, moo, bzz, bzz, pop, pop, pop. Ee, ee, woo, woo. Mr. Brown can do it. How about you? Mr. Brown can whisper, whisper. Very soft, very high, like the soft, soft whisper of a butterfly. Maybe you can too. I think you ought to try. He can go like a horn. Blur, blur. Blur. He can go like a cat drinking. He can go like a clock. He can go like a hand on a door. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. Burp, burp. And a hoo, hoo, hoo. He can even sizzle, sizzle. He can do that too, like an egg in a frying pan. How about you? Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Mr. Brown is smart as they come. He can do an hippopotamus chewing gum. Gum, 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 gum. Mr. Brown's so smart, he can even do this. He can even make a noise like a goldfish kiss. Boom, 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 Mr. Brown is a wonder. Boom, 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 Mr. Brown makes thunder. He can make lightning, splat, splat, splat. And it's very, very hard to make a noise like that. Oh, the wonderful things Mr. Brown can do. Moo, moo, bzz, bzz, pop, pop, pop. Ee, ee, woo, woo. Tipple, tipple, top, top. Wum, 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 wum. Choo, choo, choo. Boom, boom. Flap, flap. Tick, tick, tock. Sizzle, sizzle, blop, blop. Mwah, mwah, mwah. A slurp and a whisper and a fish kiss too. Mr. Brown can do it. How about you? There you go. Read all those. Yeah, crazy kids. Great job, everybody. Thanks for being here so much tonight. I'm really glad you enjoyed it, and I'll just show you something happened with one of my caterpillars. There's 5 of them here, right? Can you see this one? This is the one. There you go. Ooh, it decided to hang from its little head there, I think. It's just hanging on, hanging there. It still looks like a caterpillar when I look at it. We'll see what happens. Maybe some magic overnight. I don't know. And I'll show you one of the other ones got so big, almost as big as yours, Sam. That one's quite a bit bigger than the rest. But there you go. So we'll see what happens next with those guys. You guys all have a great night. Thanks for being here. Oh, who's there? Lucy's there. Hello, Lucy. I didn't see you. Great to see you. And I really hope I got to say hi to you all. If you have any requests for the next 8 more days, I'll be reading a Blue Spruce book and then doing something afterwards that's fun. So maybe a silly song or a silly book. Probably something silly. So you just let me know if you have a request. You can send me a message, okay? Or let your teacher know and they'll get the message to me. All right, friends, you have a good night. I'm going to sign off this time. Bye. Thanks for coming. Bye.